Welcome back to our third draft of the four. This is our 14-15U B League Draft, and looks like the throwbacks team Robbie has the.
I'm going to make a prediction.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys that are on the A roster that will be on the B roster, only because A roster is so deep. And don't think these guys didn't pick some guys on the A to play on the B, okay? Because the A is so top heavy, okay? Robbie's got the first pick here. It's got to be Dane Pastrana. I mean, it's got to be Dane, okay? And Dane is actually better off being here, okay? So, go ahead.
Yeah, with that first overall pick, you are correct in saying that Dane Pastrana is the first overall pick of the 14-15U B League.
Here's a guy who really made a name for himself last year in the BWL. You don't think this league counts? It counts, okay? And Dane was a perfect example. And it wasn't it wasn't that he took necessarily great at bats. He went up there hacking, okay? He was attacking. He would swing at balls out of the zone. He wanted to make a name for himself, and he did, okay? Dane's a great pick here, great culture guy. Kennedy's got 2 picks here. Dane can pitch too. Okay, he's a pitching guy. He can pitch a little bit too. He's known for his hitting, but Kennedy's got. I would think this is hard because now you're going into the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th pick in the draft. There's some guys I know about, but do they know about them? Do they know? I'm going to say a name right now, and it could be a name. Do they know who Lucas Colson is? Do they know who Lucas is? Okay, I'm just asking. Okay, I don't know. Do they know who Jude Ramirez is? We're going to find out.
And look, a lot of these guys, 1 or 2 guys miss practice, all of a sudden Dane's on the A-League roster, right? Well, these guys are going to play a lot in the A-League.
He's going to play on the A-League. Absolutely is.
With the second overall pick of the B-League Draft, Kennedy Team Pinstripes has selected Nolan Chilton.
Nolan Chilton. Big kid, big strong kid, okay? Can take the mound for you. I forget who was it. He was out there pitching and doing really well, and I think it might have been a Weston Brody turned to Jeff and said, "We're going to steal him from you." Okay, that's how good Nolan Chilton looked. He's a great pick. Can also hit. Good fielder. Good player.
With the third overall pick of the B League Draft, Kennedy has selected first 4-2 player in this draft at least, Logan Payne.
Logan can play. Doesn't always. He's like Reese sometimes. He don't always look smooth doing it, but he gets it done. Okay, he's not going to be afraid at the plate. It's a good. Again, here the Payne is a Bear royalty pick. Love Logan Payne here. Can do a lot of things for you. Does Logan pitch? I don't think he pitches. Does he?
If you put him up there, he will throw strikes.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
But I mean, he's not going to go out there and K up 3 or 4 or 5 guys. He's not going to do that.
Yeah.
He'll throw strikes.
No. I asked you about, I said, do they know who Lucas Colson is? Do they know who Jude Ramirez is? I'm going to tell you another guy. I think he could fall pretty far, but he's a good player. Sneakily good, okay? Eric Latrenia.
Yeah.
Eric Latrenia is a dominant hitter. He can pitch. He's an unbelievable fielder. So where does he fall? Okay, do one of the Sandler twins go here soon? So when is ZZ Garcia going to come off the board? He's definitely going to play in this league.
With the 4th pick of the draft, Robbie selects one of his guys from his 14U team. It is Aaron Knoll.
Yeah. Aaron Knoll, I remember this league last year. Aaron Knoll was hitting balls hard, okay? Weren't always hits, but he was hitting balls hard. It's a great pick here. He's going to play hard for you. Give everything you got. This pick, I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to tell you who it is, okay? I'm going to tell you who it is. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
I don't think you'll get it right, but
it ain't.
It's not a guy we've talked about yet. I don't believe.
Well, it's got to be Jude Ramirez.
Okay. You want another guess at it?
I'm gonna tell you, guy. And if Robbie drafts this guy here, he could have waited. Okay, he could have waited. All right, but I'm gonna tell you a guy that's gonna go here in the next 5 or 6 picks at some point. Reed Resturio. Don't overlook that name.
Yeah, this is the 5th pick of the draft. This guy came on very strong toward the end. We talked about a lot on BBN toward the end of the year, man. His pitching was lights out for Driscoll. It is Lucas Perry.
That's a good pick. Lucas Perry, again, he's a great pitcher to throw against Bears. Throwing a lot of curveballs. He Lucas Perry's a great pick here.
Yeah, guys,
Good hitter, too. He can hit.
Yeah, guys, we're working very hard with his pitching. He's got a lot better very quickly. You know, we talked about a lot on BBN lately. Feels like every BBN After Dark or BBN show we're talking about him. He's also a great culture guy as well.
He came out and absolutely dealt last 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Absolutely dealt. Kenny's got 2 picks here. I can already tell you Jude Ramirez is one of them. And you know who's best friend with Jude Ramirez?
Who?
Lucas Colson.
Okay. With the first of his 2 picks here, this is the 6th overall pick. Kennedy has selected Lucas Colson.
Yeah. Lucas Colson, you talk about a guy who wants to be good. You talk about a guy who's going to run through a wall for you. Now, this pick's going to be Jude Ramirez. Jude is an incredible athlete, okay? Can pitch, can hit. He is a top team guy, okay? He's a top team guy, okay? This pick is Jude Ramirez.
It is not Jude, but it is a player we have talked about. We did talk about this player. It is Eric Latrania.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Eric can flat out hit, okay? He can pitch, and he can field. I think people know how good of a fielder Eric Latrania is. Eric is a very good pick there, very good player. And he may perform so good you can see him on the top team. I mean, he's that good. Eric Latrania is that good.
I know he batted, close to probably 500 over the course of the fall. I coached Eric way back in the day. One of my first teams I ever coached. He was a Gold Glove first baseman. I think he's moved to third now. He's played third and first for Driscoll. He's put up very good defensive numbers there as well.
Yeah. Oh no, he's a great pick here.
Robbie's decided. Now he is certain.
Who does Robbie need? Hold on. Listen, I would think with this pick, one of these 2 picks got to be Don Palucci. Got to be a Don Palucci, I would think.
This is the 8th pick of the draft. Robbie is going younger and picking up ZZ Garcia.
Yeah, you got to think that was going to happen at some point. Don't be so surprised if ZZ don't play a little bit with the 18. Don't be so surprised, okay? ZZ is a legitimate player. He's a winner. He's the first 13U guy. Could we see Bleibom get picked in this? I mean, could we see?
Possible.
I would think Bleibom. This league is perfect for Harrison Bleibom.
With the 9th pick of the draft, Jude Ramirez is off the board and on Team Pinstripes.
Well, I tell you, Robbie wasn't going to put Ramirez and Colson together just to stick it to Kennedy there. So, but Jude is an incredible athlete. He's big, great, again, culture guy, great attitude, and he can flat out play. Don't be surprised he's not on top. Him and Lucas could both be top team guys. That's how good these guys are. But Jude Ramirez is a great pick here. There's another Jude that's probably coming off soon, okay? Has really been overachieving.
And with the 10th pick of the draft is the other Jude Blattner.
Jude Blattner, yeah. Can play catcher. He's transformed into a pretty good catcher, okay? And great kid, hardworking kid. Hey, let me tell you something. If you look at Jude's body, he's starting to get a very big, strong body, okay? Big legs, great attitude kid. He's going to play a lot. He's going to play well. So Blattner's a very good pick here. 10 guys have gone. Who's the best guy available right now? Okay, I'm gonna say if I'm looking at this board, I'm gonna say the best. And who's that next pick?
It is. We are on Kennedy.
Oh, he's got another pick here.
Yep.
If I'm looking at the best player on the board, how's it not Don Palucci?
Don Palucci, another name. Alex DeMertzes, I know is a guy that both coaches like at least. He's a very good defender.
How about Mason Gebhardt?
Yeah, Mason Gebhardt.
If he hadn't gotten hurt, he's in the A, I would think. Okay, so Mason's kind of a guy that can sneak in here. You know who is going to get picked in this draft for no other reason than the fact that he's 6'5".
Evan Wheatley?
100%.
Yep.
100%. Evan's going to get picked. He's 6'5". Okay, seems to be working really hard. Again, culture kid. Jokes, likes to make jokes. He's funny. Okay, so Wheatley gets picked at some point. Okay.
That's a lot of players. I mean, Josiah Leaker was one of Bell's top players all year.
Again, can do a lot. Can catch for you. Can pitch for you. Can play. Infield is incredible. So I would think this pick. I have not looked at it. If I'm predicting, I think this pick is gonna be. Don't show yet. It's got to be Dom Palucci.
This is the
11th pick.
11th pick of the draft. It is the 6'5".
Evan Wheatley. Yeah. You thought Evan comes off at some point. Wait, hold on. I think okay. Evan Wheatley, yeah. I mean, it's a great kid, another culture kid. Robbie's pick here. Again, if I'm in Vegas, I'm taking Dom Palucci. He's got to go off the board in the next 2 picks.
And he is going with the 12th overall pick.
Yep.
The Throwbacks have selected Dominic Palucci.
Yeah, great. Like that pick. Dom. Let me tell you something. You know, Dom can flat out hit. Okay, that kid can flat out hit. Good fielder for you. Great culture guy. We're now getting into, okay, let's see. We got 26
plus 12.
38. We're now looking at 39, 40, 41, 42. Who is still out there that Garrett Knight? It's Josiah Leaker. No doubt about it. It's got to be Josiah Leaker.
With the 13th pick of the draft, Robbie is taking Alex Demertzes.
So Alex has had a crazy run here, okay? He truly was a 14U guy, but we put him at 15 because we were pretty much full, okay? Inexperienced guy, showed a lot, practiced hard, and then got moved up to, hey, we got a spot for this kid. It became 15U. And all he's done is work his way up the draft, the board. That's all he's done, okay? And I don't think he's even started his Bear career yet. I mean, he's here, but he has not started. So the fact that he's taken here, a smooth fielder too. Yeah, smooth kid.
It's one of the guys that I know Robbie before the draft circled on his draft board because I know this is one of Robbie's favorite players as well.
Could he have waited a few picks before you took him?
I think the Mertzes would have got picked here, if not now by Robbie, one of these next 2 picks by Kennedy.
How can this not be Josiah Leaker?
Yeah, I mean,
Josiah comes off the board in these next 2 picks. Got to be.
With the next pick in the draft, the Pinstripes and Kennedy have selected Maxim Baracco.
Wow. Maxim Baracco, big, strong kid. Again, played football with Trevor Anderson. Max, hey, let me tell you something. This kid can hit. He's big and strong. The B League is a perfect league for him, but it's going right down Josiah Leaker here. That's who's going to go here.
Yeah, and Maxim was out most of the year with an injury.
He had the piggy change. Did he make a change?
He's crossing something off.
Did he make a change? How did we forget about this kid? Robbie's probably over there thinking, is this guy going to fall to me in the 40th spot? This kid should have went earlier. You talk about falling, okay?
Talk about upside potential.
Oh, upside, absolutely. What a pick. This may be the best pick of the draft right now. This was a sneaky pick of the draft. Maybe the best pick. Who did you scratch out?
It was a guy who was already drafted.
Okay, gotcha, okay.
This is the 16th pick of the draft. Kennedy has selected Braden Miller.
How did he fall to...
this is 15th pick of the draft. 15th pick of the draft was Braden Miller.
That's 41st pick?
Yeah.
Well, this kid's built like he's about as big and strong as you get. Desire's here, okay? What a great pick, Braden Miller. Again, I apologize that he kind of fell off my board. I didn't see him on the board, and that's what you think. There's going to be some sneaky guys. There's basically 80 guys to pick from. Yeah. So 40 have went off the board. 41. There's still 30. There's still 40 guys. There's got to be some sneaky guys that you don't know about in here. I mentioned Reed Risterio, Colin Sandler. Where does he go? Harrison Blaybaum still. Josiah Leaker's got to be the best player on the board.
Yeah, and with the 16th pick now of the draft, Robbie does go ahead and select Josiah Leaker.
Yeah. I mean, that you talk about value. You got a great value pick. Kennedy took a sneaky pick that we forgotten about, Braden Miller. And a shame that he forgot about because he's freaking amazing. But Josiah Lee can do so many things for you, okay? All in, hard worker. Don't be shocked he's not on the A team at some point because he can do some different things for you, okay? So, still haven't heard Caden Benner's name, Will Dykeman's name, Reed Wisterio's name, Mason Gephardt's name, Caden Finberg's name, who played in this league last year, Garrett Knight, Harrison Blabaum. Can Diego Buccio hit here?
With the next pick,
let me predict it.
All right.
Let me predict
it. I'll give you a hint that it is not a player I don't believe we've talked about yet. I do not believe you've said his name yet.
You heard me say Colin Sandler brother.
I heard that.
Okay.
I heard that.
Okay. Oh, I know who it is. And it's like Braden Miller. We have not talked about him. How do you not take Joey Haddican here?
That is a very good. I like Joey Haddican a lot. That'd be a very good pick, but it's not him.
Wow!
With the next pick, Robbie is taking.
Hold on. Ask him if he wants to send it back and pick Joey. He
Joey?
forgot about Joey. There's no way Joey's not top 42 picks here.
With the next pick, Robbie selects Ethan Portell.
Oh, actually, I was going to say him too. He's a guy that can do so much for you. Can pitch, can hit. Great kid. Good pick here. Robbie's had two very good picks in a row. Portell and Leaker. Very similar players, actually. They're very similar players. Robbie's taken two practical picks here. Kennedy took a Baratko and Braden Miller. He's shooting for the stars. Robbie's, hey, I'm gonna go tried and true Leaker and Portell here. But this has to be Joey. Listen, Joey, you're coming off the board in the next two picks. Okay, I know you're sitting home worried and maybe crying. I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't think Kara let you do that. But you're coming off the board in the next two picks, Joey.
With the next pick, Kennedy and the Team Pinstripes have selected Caden Benner.
Well, you talk about an overachiever. Caden Benner is an overachiever. Caden Benner came up and played for me. I had a weekend where I needed some catching. Caden Benner played very well for me. He hit well for me. He played great. He caught a great game. He overachieved. Caden Benner is a great pick here. Just go and write it down. He's not going to let Joey fall to Kennedy. He's not going to let it happen. Or Robbie. He's not letting Joey fall to Robbie. Joey Haddican. I can announce it right now.
All right. I will pronounce this name as it is written on the card. I will pronounce it the way it's written here. With the 19th pick of the draft. From the card, it was always Diego Buccio.
Diego Buccio! Another 13U guy falling in this draft. And again, we got, okay, where does Harrison Blabaum? It's Joey Haddican. I promise. Joey, stop crying. You're coming off the board right now. Unless Robbie's trying to pick you second here to add a little bit. But Joey Haddican is getting picked here.
With the 20th pick of the draft, Joey can finally stop crying. It is Joey Haddican.
Joey, let me tell you, Robbie, the last three picks Robbie's taken, Portell, Leaker, Joey Haddican, he's picked up three solid players. Solid players for you, okay? So, yeah, that's a great pick. Joey, I told you you'd come on. Hey, listen, who's crying right now? Who's crying?
Nobody's crying now.
No. Somebody's got to be crying. Who's crying that's about to get picked? Could it be Mason Gephardt? Could it be Mason? Okay. Again, been injured. But could it be a David Morrison, who's kind of a sneaky guy, who plays hard? Could it be, hey, Evan Wheatley's got a cousin that's pretty good, Braden Wheatley. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know, man. Reed Wisterio. I don't think those guys are crying. Oh, I know who's Seth Mullen. Is Seth crying? Okay, you may be going soon, Seth. Don't worry about it. Here we go.
With the 21st pick of the draft, Robbie has selected the first of the twins, Max Sandler.
Max Sandler. Okay, I gotcha. Hey, let me tell you something. Max Sandler bust his butt. Okay? That's a kid who bust his butt, got the right attitude. These kids are in pitching, they're in hitting. He could take the mound for you. That's a great pick. I'm a fan of Max Sandler. Okay? I'm a fan of Colin Sandler too.
And just looking at this infield so far, DeMertzie's very slick infielder. He has ZZ. Lucas Perry's a good infielder. Josiah Leaker is a very slick infielder. And Max Sandler, who's been training at shortstop all year, he looks very good from what I see in practice at shortstop. So he's got a lot of very good infielders here.
Also plays with a big chip on that shoulder too. Max Sandler does. Okay? Is he the first pick from Latrania, the Latrania team? No, Evan Wheatley got picked earlier.
Did he play with Latrania a lot of the year?
He does.
Yeah.
He's played on. He's been in all three. So, but no, I'm a big fan of this pick.
I have a feeling that we might get another.
How many guys we got left? We got 3, 4, 5 guys left. 4 guys on the draft. 5 guys left.
We have 5 picks left here. 5 picks.
Who's crying? How can you not take Harrison Blaibon?
You think that he could possibly draft here?
Didn't he break all the hitting records? Didn't he break the hit record and the, how do you not take a Harrison Blaibon?
Still playing. 3 years up, 12U playing against 15U. It's still something you got to consider there.
If anybody can do it, it's Harrison Blaibon.
With the next pick, the Pinstripes, the 22nd overall pick up David Morrison.
David Morrison, good pick. Again, he's one of those guys you cheer for. He busts his butt, and he's one of those guys that plays hard. Let me tell you about David Morrison, okay? If there's a ball within 10 feet, he's going to dive for it. He may be 8 feet short. He's going to dive for it, though. And that's the kind of player that Kennedy just picked up here. David Morrison's a great pickup here. Will Dykeman, where's he going? Here again, you talk about culture guy. There's no better culture guy on the bench than Will Dykeman. He's incredible.
With the 23rd pick of the draft, the Pinstripes, Kennedy Floyd, have selected Seth Mullen.
Seth Mullen, yeah. Seth, I told you. Seth, okay? You were coming off soon, okay? Seth's had some injuries. He's a guy who his glove was incredible in the start of fall. Again, had some injuries. Family had a vacation plan, so he kind of got dropped a little bit. But Seth's a great kid, and he can flat out play. That's a good pick.
From what I've heard, what I've seen, I believe he's just a very. I'm not gonna say he's a specialized defender. I think he can hit a little bit, but he's defense first out there. I think he's another very good player. You can stick out there at shortstop, and you're getting your shortstop in the what? We're in the 11th, 12th round. 12th round pick could be possibly your starting shortstop. Yeah, no,
Seth Mullen is a great pick here. You got 3 picks left, and Robbie said it. There's going to be some really good players that. Did Diego and Zizi, are they playing together?
Diego and Zizi are on opposite teams.
Okay, that's So is there another 13U guy here? Do you take Nafree? Do you take Garrett Knight? Garrett Knight was obviously highly valued in the 12-13 as he is high here. So okay, well I don't want to say it, but yeah, but hopefully I won't have to say it. But this is Robbie's pick?
Yep.
Okay.
With the 24th pick of the draft, Robbie has selected Caden Fenberg.
Wow. Caden's a great pick. You talk about a guy who's going to give you everything you have. Okay? Now, I hope this name is what I think it is. If it's not, it kind of sucks.
Nah.
But you hope it's who I think it is.
We have 2 picks left still. We got 2 picks left.
I know, but I'm just saying you hope it's who I think it is. But you can go a lot of ways here. You can go Garrett Knight. You can go young guy. You can go Harrison Blaibon. You can go Will Dykeman, Reed Rusterio. And again, just so you know, guys, you can be picked up. Okay? So if you're not drafted, you can still be picked up. Okay? Still got Mason Gephardt. I know he's been hurt, but he's still a guy. He's still a big bat. Okay? Big fan of. So looking at how about John Armbruster? We haven't talked about him.
He's been very good year for Bell. Very good year for Bell.
Yeah, very good player. Okay? So let's see who Robbie takes as 13th pick.
With the Throwbacks' last pick, don't worry, Twins. You will be on the same team. You guys will get to play together. It's Colin Sandler.
That's what I was thinking. When I said it's going to suck if it doesn't happen this way, Yeah, you can't. I mean, how do you take Max and not take Colin with him? Okay, Colin's great. These kids. Let me tell you, these kids, they want it bad. When I'm talking to new people, I talk about sometimes you can't. People don't put a big of a price on desire. The Sandler twins want to be good. Okay, and they're going to work their butt off. Family's committed to it. I love that Max and Colin both got drafted in this league.
We have the last overall pick here. Kennedy is over there debating.
There's 6 guys.
There's a lot of guys here still to take. I mean, there's a lot of options here. There's still some very good players that, we picked up over the course of the year.
If I'm Kennedy, I'm not even sure what he needs, but, I'd probably grab a John Armbruster here. I think that's a big bat and come in. Do you grab Atticus Slocum, okay, who's a hardworking kid? Chase Bottoms, again, been injured a little bit, but hurt his knee. So Chase Bottoms is a guy that kind of fell because of that. Do you go Blaybomb? Do you go Nafree?
Yeah.
Do you go Owen Haynes?
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. All right. Again, Kenny likes writing extra words on his card, so I will read it as the card says. With the last overall pick of the draft, Kennedy selects from the card now. Give me some heart, Will Diekman.
Will Dyke, absolutely. Will Dyke. Let me tell you something. If you're around the field, okay, it doesn't matter if Will's in the lineup or not. He's going to be on that fence cheering his teammates on. He's a great kid. He's been here a while. Will Dykeman is a great pick in this spot, okay? And again, just so you guys, if you didn't get drafted, you can still be picked up. So, awesome job. So awesome.
Yeah, this is the conclusion of our third of our 4 drafts. Don't go anywhere. We have one more draft left. It'll be our 16/18U league coming up next.